Today on the More Life Project, we have another great guest. Andrew Coleman Smith is a San Diego-based content creator who has documented his incredible weight loss journey in a film called Becoming Not Fat. He also has a weekly YouTube series called Fat Tuesdays. Andrew shares the highs and lows of his journey and how he largely attributes his success to, wait for it, Orangetheory Fitness, which we happen to know a thing or two about. Let's listen to our conversation with Andrew Coleman Smith. All right, welcome, Andrew Coleman Smith. We're really excited to have you. You are close to our hearts because you are an Orangetheory member.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, This is good. We're going to get the scoop from the other side. You know, we're on the coach and sales side.
Okay.
And so this is going to be, we're going to peek behind the curtain of the member side.
I got a lot to say.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I hope you brought your feedback.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I have tons.
Yeah.
No, but really, I mean, obviously, you're here because you have an incredible story. And we would love for you to share that with us and with our viewers and our listeners. But before we get into all those details, tell us a little bit about who you are. Why are you here?
Why am I here?
Why are you on our couch?
Well, I make videos on the internet of my journey journey with Orangetheory, really, but also just my fitness journey overall. And I've been documenting that for like almost 8 years, like going on 8 years.
Wow, cool.
Yeah, but I've been making videos since I was like a kid. So I'm not new to making videos, but new to people actually watching them. So yeah.
That's a great step.
Yeah.
From the just making to the actually being viewed by
Exactly.
others.
That's a nice part of it. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So what inspired you to start making the videos of your fitness journey?
Well, I was kind of documenting everything in my life at that time. Like I was just vlogging stuff, and going to Orangetheory was just one of the things I was doing. So I was just going to put that out as well. And I was like sitting on the footage for a little while. And I was like, oh yeah, it's almost New Year's. I guess I should probably put that out. Like it's kind of close. And then when I did, that's the videos people started watching. I was like, oh wow, like I didn't know people could even see my videos. I was posting them, and it was just my mom watching. But
Go mom.
But so and then from there I was like, okay, well if that's more of what you want to see, I'm still doing it, so I might as well just show you more of what you want to see. And then from there it just became like a passion, like a passion for fitness and a passion for sharing it, and kind of found my purpose in a way, feels like.
Yeah.
Was the passion for fitness? We're gonna go way back.
Oh, let's do it.
We're gonna go way back to Andrew's childhood.
Oh, okay.
So let's
like
talk.
Therapy.
Yeah, we're gonna have some.
We might cry.
But we might.
Okay.
I mean, we're open to tears. We might laugh. I don't know.
She might cry. I'm not a big crier, but she might shed a tear.
That's my goal, make you cry.
But I mean, lots of people that are into health and wellness came to that later in life. There's a lot of people who started young and have always had a passion for it. Where on that spectrum do you fall?
Oh, I came into it way later in life. I didn't play sports or anything like that. I liked Pokemon. That's what I was into. I wasn't.
Who was
very
your favorite
active.
Character?
Oh, Pokemon?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't even choose.
Oh, it's like choosing
okay.
children.
Yeah,
That's
there's just too many.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I kind of got into fitness as I got older. I didn't really have a
sport or anything that you played.
No.
And okay. Yeah. I think I always tell people that and we're going to get into your story on how you became an Orangetheory member and your weight loss story and your documentary. These are all such great insights into what bring everybody different to their fitness journey. But I think it's interesting that people that have played sports their whole lives a lot of times fall off and don't continue their fitness journey because they had a sport and that was what they did. And I always think that people that come to it later, they're really a lot likely to stick with it because they are making a choice as an adult to do this thing and understand how it's impacting them. And I don't think as a kid you just do it because it's part of your sport to do
Well, you're doing it for health as opposed to doing it for a game.
Right.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And your parents aren't making you do it.
Totally.
I was forced to play t-ball, and I did not.
Andrew, so
I did not
sorry.
enjoy it. I love playing in the grass.
Did you whiff the ball?
Oh, I don't know.
I
What do you
mean,
mean?
with?
With
Like
it?
you missed it.
Missed
of
the
course.
ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Even
pretty
with
much
the
all I
tee.
did. Oh, I'm sure.
Well, all
I'm
the
sure
little.
that's
Have you
probably what I
seen
was
little
good at.
kids
Yeah,
play
I
too?
have.
It's adorable.
It is.
They all with it.
Okay, so then what inspired the change? So the interest to check out gyms. Was Orange Theory the first gym you went to, or
Really, Orangetheory was the only gym I knew of because my best friend at the time, well, he's still my best friend, but at the time he was living with us for a little while in transition. He was moving to a different apartment, and he would always ditch me to go to Orangetheory. And so I was always kind of annoyed by Orangetheory. I was like, what is this? Like, why do you keep...
Did he not invite you ever to go with
No,
him?
because at that time I wasn't really into any of
Okay.
that. He knew not to. You know,
Okay.
he knew I'd just be like,
Okay.
are you serious?
You were
No.
hostile toward the
Yeah,
fitness
'cause it
industry.
was like messing up my
we
plans.
were like
Okay.
the other friend?
Yes.
jealous
You
of
were.
Orange
Yes. And what's so funny
Theory,
is,
as
like,
you should
I
be.
do it now
Yeah.
and he doesn't do it.
Oh,
We've
what?
like switched.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Anyways.
How do we get him back?
I feel
Yeah.
like we need to have him in, and we need to do some counseling.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He needs it. He
Okay.
needs it for a lot of things.
Okay.
But,
I love it.
no, but yeah, Orangetheory was all I knew really, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll go to that. Like, will you come with me? I know you've done it before. Will you join me? And he was like, yeah, of course. So we went, and the first class was like very difficult, and I didn't think I was going to be able to go back. And then I did it the second time, and that's when I fell in love with it. So I was like, oh, okay, well, maybe this will be my thing, and I just kept going with it, and then I started to see the changes, and that's when I was like, oh, okay.
Okay, let's dig into that a little bit. Let's pretend that nobody listening, nobody watching knows your story at all.
Okay.
They've never watched that documentary.
Okay.
What was your health condition when your friend was cheating on you with Orange Theory? What state of health would you say you were in, and what was preventing you from taking that step or even investigating fitness?
You know, it's okay. Well, I've had two journeys.
Okay.
And the first one was kind of like Orange Theory light. Like I just kind of I lost. I had like 20 pounds to lose. Nothing too bad. I wasn't really in shape. I sort of wanted to lose a little bit of weight, and it's really the second journey that was when I was in really bad shape. I was like had put on so much weight after COVID and everything after that. So it's weird because it's like I have almost like two different stories, you know?
Yeah,
Well, let's start with the first one.
Okay.
Talk us through that.
So the first one, I didn't have any kind of workout background or anything. So it was all just, I thought the rower, I was like, oh, this is fun. We get to like just slide around on this thing. And I changed my mind completely about that.
yeah, it's been humbled.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember like in my first class, I was just like on the floor and I was like, I can't do this. He was like, well, you better move something. Like, because everybody was just like doing it and watching. And so, it was, hard, very hard, but I fell in love with it really quickly. I always say the second class is when you fall in love with it. For me.
Okay. So you said you were just like looking to lose about 20 pounds then.
Yeah, something like that.
And- Okay. And then when it came to like your nutrition or getting like maybe 10,000 steps a day or any type of movement, were you already in a routine with like good eating or moving?
No.
Or it was just literally Orange Theory was the first domino?
It was the first and pretty much only, really. I mean,
Okay.
I was younger too, so I think my body was just reacting maybe better. But I was just doing Orange Theory, and I was pretty much eating. I'd still like, kind of get fast food and here and there, but I was still losing weight. My body was just like excited that I was doing something, I think. So
Yeah.
it was really just that.
Okay. And we see that with a lot of people that don't have a fitness background, right? Like when you first start any sort of exercise, you're going to start seeing those results because it's new. And so your body's going to respond quickly to that.
Yeah.
So
Even if you're eating fast food. Because
Yeah.
he whispered it like it was a bad
Did I whisper
word.
that?
Yeah.
You're gonna use fast food. And fast food's okay. It's okay.
yeah, it's
in
all-
moderation.
in moderation
Yeah.
and just making, educated choices on what
Yeah,
you're eating
yeah.
and balancing
I've
it out.
pulled
But
into the Taco Bell high fiber tortilla.
Oh, yeah.
They've got beans.
I've learned that now.
Taco Bell.
every now and then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
I used to
okay.
love Taco Bell. You know what? When I first started coaching, I would sub at a studio that was a little bit further away from my home, and I would get off at night and be starving because after teaching a 4 block of classes, you're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So I would roll into the Del Taco, because this is back when I used to eat fast food. I would roll into Del Taco drive-through and get like 6 soft tacos with meat and
okay.
cheese
Wow.
only, and I would slam those down before I even got on the freeway. And I was
you
like,
went hard.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I went hard.
Oh, okay.
I went hard. I used to eat
Okay.
horribly.
All right.
But yeah, anyway, so
I know that was a little detour.
first
I love that.
domino,
I'm kinda hungry now.
you
Yeah.
start, I know, can we get some Taco Bell in here?
I just think that's important to point
Yeah,
out.
I'm
You
going to
can get
relapse on my Taco Bell.
There's some healthy choices.
You're one of us.
You don't
Yeah.
need 6.
You're one of us.
But maybe like 2 soft tacos with chicken. You know, it's not a
Maybe.
bad snack.
Yeah.
So first domino is you going to Orange Theory and you lose the 20 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was pre-COVID.
Yeah, that was I joined in December of 2017, so right before the new year.
Okay.
And then 2018 was just like this transformative year for me.
Amazing.
From just not only losing weight and gaining muscle, but being able to do stuff in the gym and know what I'm doing and have a plan. I didn't even know what to do when I was in there, you know? So I had knowledge, I had change physically, and it was great.
You built a lot of confidence, I'm sure.
I did, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you were with Orange Theory for about a year then. And then was it COVID that led you to pausing or?
Yeah, and all of 2019, I was still doing it. And then I stopped because they closed the studios. I was in Seattle and they closed all the studios really early.
Yeah.
And then I was on my own. So
Did you do any of the Orange Theory live classes?
I did like one.
Yeah.
And I didn't like it.
You didn't like working out over Instagram?
Yeah, with no air conditioning in my apartment. Yeah, that was great.
I taught those during
me too.
COVID.
Oh, you did?
I did the Orange Theory Live ones,
I loved
and then
the Orange Theory Lives.
I did the Instagram ones. It was the most awkward. After a while, we got used to it, but it was hard. I mean, it was hard.
Your classes were amazing, though.
Thank you.
Yeah, I did the Instagram lives too, and I was on the second floor of my apartment, and my apartment building was built in like the 70s, so it's like,
Oh my
I don't know,
like
kind
that
of
crazy
janky.
girl upstairs.
So I have, these downstairs neighbors that have a newborn baby, but I'm like, sorry, we go live at 8 a.m. on Saturdays. So I would always get the broad jump to shuffles. You remember that movie?
Oh,
You like
yeah.
jump,
Jump, and then you run back.
My thing's like, boom, brrr, my whole apartment's shaking, and then I like
Oh my
jump back, and then
gosh.
I had a
You were
puppy.
evicted and-
No, I wasn't, surprisingly. We can talk about that landlord later. But my dog was a puppy at the time, and so he would like jump up with me. And so
that's
nobody
funny.
really wanted to watch me on these Instagram lives.
Just
They just wanted to
Dexter.
see
See your
Dexter,
dog.
my dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
the star.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah.
fitness professional too.
Okay.
Yeah, he got his
Yeah.
certification
My dogs
through
are
that.
not.
Yeah,
But
no?
That's great.
Okay.
That's
So COVID,
COVID
you
hits.
do the one Orange Theory Live workout.
Yeah.
What does your fitness routine look like after that?
I was trying. I did like Zoom workouts with like my online community. I did. I tried a bunch of different stuff. Like I had a little kettlebell that you could like load the weights.
Oh.
I tried running outside. And I had never done that, so I bought like new shoes for that.
Yeah.
And like had them delivered because when people were having like stuff.
Get the
there.
vest with the little straws.
I
you could
wanted
sip
that.
water
I
out
wanted
of.
those things. I still do kind of want those things, but I was just trying anything and everything.
Yeah.
But
How long did that last during COVID? Were you pretty consistent or?
No, I
Yeah,
wasn't
it's
very- no,
hard.
no.
Did you pick up a COVID habit like a sourdough baking or
Cheesecake
macrame?
Factory.
Cheesecake Factory.
yeah,
Got you.
Cheesecake
Okay.
Factory.
Yeah.
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 That was the worst
Okay.
idea I could have had. But I always say like if I could redo the pandemic now, it would be completely different.
Oh my gosh, all of us.
All
Like
of
I'd be
us.
like,
The amount of
I
time-
would just be cooking good,
Yeah.
eating in a calorie deficit. I'd be
Yeah.
fine. I'd
The
be
amount
fine.
of books
Yeah.
that I would read now.
Oh, yeah.
Why wasn't I reading?
I know.
I
I
was
was doing nothing.
scrolling, wasting my life.
Yeah.
When I could have been reading all
I
the
know.
fantasy books.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I was educating my children.
yeah. So you
Oh, well,
talked
that's good.
about.
That's admirable.
You're so
Thanks.
great. No, you really are.
Well, I mean, I had
Yeah.
a different situation. I had 2 kids at home, so I was
Yeah.
like, well, we weren't.
That's
Yeah,
tough.
it wasn't. It's okay. We don't need to go back.
Yeah.
We don't need
Okay.
to go
Right.
back.
You
We
talked
don't.
about your online community. So you were hosting like workouts for your community.
No, I had a real my really good friend. His name is Vinny. He led the classes because he was my Orange Theory coach. That's how we became
Oh,
friends.
I
Coach
love that.
Vinny.
Yeah, Coach Vinny.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
and,
okay.
He led the classes. So there's no way I could have led the classes. I
Yeah.
was struggling on my little camera. but-
Yeah, all of us Orange Theory coaches that were sidelined for a second, we came up with a lot. Even you came up with a whole business.
I did.
Yeah,
Nice.
I did. Yeah.
you weren't just scrolling. You were creating.
No, I was out
business.
there working.
Okay.
You were hustling.
Yeah, I created an online like fitness and nutrition coaching business
Oh, that's
that was
awesome.
actually really successful. I
Would
had
you like
over
her
20
business
clients
card?
at a
Yeah,
time.
so
Yeah,
business.
it was Living Fit with Lauren.
Okay.
And I led boot camps. So
Oh, fun.
I
Okay.
was so heartbroken over the loss of the Orange Theory community in our studios, and I wanted to make sure they all had a place to work out. So on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday mornings, I led a boot camp in the park, and it was all socially distanced, and everybody brought
fun.
their mat and their own dumbbells, and I had a speaker, and I led them all through a workout. And yeah, that was profitable business, but mostly profitable in the connection and just getting to see human beings. I lived alone at the time. I live alone now. And so for me, like that connection piece and the community piece of Orangetheory is just so crucial to my happiness. And so that was my way to stay connected.
Are you still friends with those people now?
Yes. Those people are still all, for the most part, Orangetheory members and
cool. Awesome.
still take my class. And, you know, I love to celebrate all of their wins in life and they do the same for me. And
That's
so, yeah,
awesome.
really, really special community.
I love that.
Yeah, at our studio.
Okay, we're gonna fast forward through the pandemic because we
Okay,
don't want
please.
we're not going back.
Yeah, this might be triggering for people.
Yeah, right. We gotta-
Yeah, we need a trigger warning
Yeah.
on the beginning of this episode. How does the end of the so you go into the pandemic in really good shape?
No. I was slipping.
You were
towards the end of
slipping.
2019. I had started like medication for anxiety and stuff, and I didn't realize there was a weight loss or
The weight gain
side
association,
effect.
yeah.
And that mixed with just,
Which
poor
is really
nutrition.
challenging because if you're already struggling with some anxiety and depression, and then
Right.
you start gaining weight on top of that,
Yeah, it doesn't help it.
doesn't
Yeah.
know because
Yeah.
that's a really
that's
big
actually
struggle.
what my psychiatrist was like. Well, this is not the plan to give you more anxiety. But yeah, so I started the pandemic like not in the best shape. I had actually put on, I think, what I had lost in the beginning of my journey. And then it just kind of went downhill from there, from just like sitting at home, eating, not working out. And then, life just kind of tumbled on the way. And then it wasn't until like the end of 2021 that I was like, okay, like I have to like readjust some things. So
And you were in Seattle during that whole time. And then when did you move to San Diego?
we moved to San Diego in March of 2021. So
Okay.
it was really it was at the top. I don't know. It was like in the middle of all that.
Yeah. And you found Orangetheory again.
Yes, I did. After like 443 days, I rejoined, and it was like, it was probably harder than my first class was, because I had so much extra weight on me, and then I also hadn't been doing anything for that whole time. So, really, and so it was very difficult.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
How much weight did you gain in that in between time?
oh Lord, I don't know. I don't know, because like I said, I gained a little, I gained probably like that 20, 30 pounds back. And then I put on more. So I got up to like recorded 265. But I saw 268 on the scale one time. So nothing really, the only recorded is 265, but I bet I was probably like 270 at some point in time.
Okay. So you go back to Orangetheory. It feels harder than the first time
Oh my gosh,
because you
so
had all
much
that
harder.
extra weight. I mean, yeah, that's really challenging, especially on your joints and everything.
Oh yeah, it was crazy.
So how did you navigate that new challenge?
Oh my God. Well, it was hard. I mean, like, because I was so like mad at myself, because I was like, oh, like not only have I gained the weight back, but I put on so much more than I started with, And it was just like, and people would say, oh, you've lost weight with Orangetheory before, you can do it again. And I'm like, well, I only lost like 20 pounds. Like now I have to lose like 60, 65, 70 pounds. Like it sounds really hard. It's
very daunting,
Yeah.
And so it was depressing, but I mean, I have a great community online, and they really helped me and pushed me through, and my family's great. My wife's great. So
Would you say, so if somebody else, I think your story is not totally uncommon, and people have lost weight and gained weight and lost weight and gained weight, and they even, have maybe lost weight for a long period of time and then gained a lot back, and starting over is really scary, and it's really discouraging, and because you know how hard it was even just to lose 20 pounds. Like that was a challenge. And so when you see that number that seems insurmountable, what do you feel was the motivator to keep you going and not feel discouraged?
I think it was my online community. I call them the Fat Tuesday fam.
Oh,
because
I
my
love
series
that.
is called Fat Tuesdays, and then
I love that.
later the Fat Tuesday fam. Just connecting with them,
Yeah.
they just kind of kept me from really quitting on it, because I knew that whenever I logged into any of my apps, they were going to be like, how's your journey? You know, so I couldn't escape it, and that was really helpful just to have them support me. But I don't know, it's depressing, because I would watch my old videos where I was going in to the gym at 5 a.m. and I'm like, what a waste. Like I wasted all of those time.
No.
Probably not really, because
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
learned stuff, but that's what you think. You
Yeah.
know?
Totally.
You're like, okay, well, all of that time I could have just stayed at home because I gained all the weight back. You know?
Ugh.
So it was really depressing, but
But you also gained something in that time.
I
you
gained a
know?
lot. No,
Not just weight.
not just fat. I'm sorry. Knowledge.
Yes, knowledge. Well, and
Yeah.
also muscle memory, and your body remembers what it's supposed to do. I will say this all the time when we have people come in the studio that were athletes in high school or in college, or maybe have just been members at a gym before, and they come in and you can tell they're just frustrated and discouraged. And I will tell them, like, you are going to be fine. You have met your body before. You know what it can do. And if you just give them that encouragement. And so even though you had a setback, your body remembers. Your body remembers, oh, we know what this is. And it did. It adapted and it went, okay, we can do this. We know how to do this, and we're gonna be there. And it worked.
Yeah, it
Your
did.
consistency paid
Well,
off.
And I say too that I hated it at the time, like how it made me feel and everything else. But
Yeah.
that time is what's keeping me in line now, because
Yeah.
I think back to, I never want to feel that again. Like I never want to go back to that again. So as much as I hated it, it's like
Yeah.
it's a really important piece to me, because
Yeah.
and even those pictures that I took around that time, like they remind me of how far I've come. So I wouldn't delete that time
Right.
if I
Right.
if I could, because it
Plus, it's like your story is so inspirational to so many, and it would be inspirational if you had just lost the weight and kept it off. But because you lost the weight, gained it and more back, and then lost it again, it shows people that they can do it too. Because like
Yes.
Andrea said, most people are kind of on that roller coaster with their weight before they find something that's going to be sustainable. But if they see the person that's been fit their whole entire life that stays fit, that's not inspiring to them because it's unrelatable.
Right.
So people like you who have a platform and have a community that's like surrounding you, that's what makes your story so inspirational and touching to people. So they're like, wow, if he can do it, like I can as well.
that's what I hope people get from it. That's like when I share stuff, that's what I hope that they just know, like, don't give up. Like if you just hang on, just keep hanging on for just a little bit longer. Like I promise, like it will,
Yeah.
you'll find your wave.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
How did the community at your studio like impact your experience? The coaching, the staff, and the members.
The coaches were really key for me. Like Coach Monica, she really just welcomed me in. She just made me feel like it was like just a place where I was accepted, even though I had regressed so much. Like she didn't make me feel like I had. She made me feel like, oh yeah, you're back to Orangetheory, let's do it, you know. But yeah, it's funny because when I'm very, very like extroverted online, but in person I'm kind of like introverted. So like I don't really talk to. I kind of just like. I don't know. It was more the coaches than.
Okay.
Yeah, I get nervous talking to like new people and stuff. So
I'm the same way. So in the work setting, and all our team members think that I'm lying when I say I'm an introvert because I have my work personality and it's authentic to me. But when I'm coaching, I'm obviously, my job is to connect with as many people as possible. And when I'm leading my teams, it's to connect with as many people as possible. But in my daily life, I am also an introvert.
Yeah.
And so if I'm thinking of walking into an Orangetheory studio, if I didn't work there, I would probably be the same way. Like I would be that girl in the corner. I would not be wanting to engage.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then it would be like once the coach called me into conversation, then I'd be like, okay. And then they do it again. And then they would have to draw me in. But I would so appreciate that. And that's why I love my Starbucks so much, because the baristas know my name, but I'm never going to be the one that's like, hey, you know, they have to come to me.
Yeah.
So I love that you talk about how the coaches didn't make you feel bad for regressing.
Not at
They're
all.
like, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
But they pulled you, a more introverted person, into their
Community.
Community.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did.
It's
They
so
made me feel
important.
like less scared to go in, you know, because it's scary to go back in the building too, you know.
Oh,
Not only do you
yeah.
have all this to do, but you go in there and you're so self-conscious and you feel
Yeah.
like everyone's looking at you and you feel like, oh my God, I'm not gonna be able to do anything. I'm gonna stick out, like, so you know. It's,
And that's
it's
not just
really mentally
you.
hard.
Lauren and I were just talking before we started about all the different fitness concepts, and I've been a fitness professional for years, and I know how to move my body. I understand the language, and I'm intimidated to go into new concepts because of those same reasons. And even though I know, like no one's watching you. No one cares about me going into this place. No one's paying attention.
Not at all.
But you do. You feel like you walk in and there's a giant spotlight on you, and everybody's watching you and only you, like you're on a screen. And it's good to be reminded that the coaches understand that, and we try to protect you from that feeling, to say like that no one's watching you, and we see you, and we want you to be here, and we want you to be a part of this community. And so I'm glad that you got that. Coach Monica provided that for you. Way to go, Coach Monica.
Yes.
That's awesome, because it really is. We see it all the time in studios. You can point them out. I always tell our coaches that you don't just call out the ones that make it easy for you. Don't just go to the ones that make you, because we've got very big personalities in our studios. I'm sure you've seen those members that are just there for the party, and it's so awesome. And it's easy as a coach for me to connect with that person. But it's really important for the coaches and even some of our members that are more outgoing to find the quiet ones in the corner that want to be drawn in but don't know how to be drawn in. And that's what makes Orangetheory, in my opinion, such a great community, because I think our members like you see that and are sympathetic to that. And I'm sure your coaches probably pair you with new members, or we call them intros, but our new friends in class that have never taken class before. We like to pair them with people, veteran members that can kind of bring them in to the community.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
I always
sweet.
tell them, I'm like, just come one more time.
Yeah.
Intro class, like, don't judge it. Just come one more time. I promise, just one more time. You'll love it.
So good.
The More Life Project is sponsored by Orangetheory Fitness. Orangetheory is an all-in-one dynamic blend of strength and cardio training that supercharges your metabolism to burn more calories and build lean muscle. Certified coaches guide you through science-backed workouts designed for all fitness levels. To learn more and to get your first class for free, stop in or visit orangetheory.com.
The More Life Project is a production of Aspire Holdings, LLC. The views and opinions expressed on the More Life Project podcast are those of the hosts and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of Aspire Holdings, LLC, its sponsors, affiliates, or employees. The information shared on this podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be considered medical or professional advice. Please consult with your healthcare provider before making any changes to your fitness, wellness, or nutritional routines.
What would your advice be, excuse me, to somebody that's interested in trying Orangetheory, but is too nervous to take that step to take a class?
Okay, well, that's valid. We all see you, but we've all had to feel that, and that, like you said, even fitness professionals, you guys go to new places. It's just like going to any new place. You feel awkward, like new school, like whatever. But I think you just have to, it's worth it. Like, it's worth it to feel a little awkward just for a minute. You're going to get in there, and then you're going to be so busy trying to complete the workout, you'll forget about being nervous. But you deserve that. Like, you deserve to put yourself through just a little bit of being uncomfortable, because I said the same thing. I felt so uncomfortable, but I wouldn't trade it for anything. Like, I'm so glad that I went back. I'm so glad that I'm still going. Like, I mean, it literally makes you live longer, like it's worth it.
Hashtag more life.
Exactly. Like, it's worth it. It's worth it to just, so I would say you deserve to put yourself through that little bit of nervousness.
I love that you talked about discomfort, because feeling unhealthy, feeling overweight, feeling nervous or scared to do something new is uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. But that's the discomfort that you know. Mm-hmm. So you can continue to be in that cycle of the discomfort that you know and wish and want for change. But until you put yourself in the discomfort that you don't know, which is like facing those fears and being a little bit bold and vulnerable, you don't even know the possible change that can happen by putting yourself into that new uncomfortable situation. And that's growth. Growth is always uncomfortable. And, it's like super cheesy to say, but like, if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. Yeah. And I'd love to just talk about maybe the mindset changes, mental health changes that are also a side effect of the workout outside of the aesthetic, outside of losing weight. What did you learn about yourself?
I learned that that I actually can do kind of athletic things, you know, that I didn't realize I could. Like we just went on a vacation. We did some like outdoor activities, and we did yoga. Like we did, we did yoga, and I hadn't really done yoga. Not really. I've done like maybe a one or two in my life, but I was like, oh, like I'm not falling over. Like I'm adding the weights because the weights were too small. Like so I was really surprised at like what I could do physically, and that's a confidence boost too. You know, when
Totally.
you feel like, oh, like these are things that I can actually accomplish with my body that I could not before. Like that's a physical in your face change that's just as important to me as the weight loss. But
I wanted to talk a little
Definitely.
bit about the aesthetics, because Lauren mentioned the aesthetic, and there's a whole population of people that are very comfortable in their bodies, whether they're big or smaller bodies. They feel comfortable there, and I want to be careful that we're not saying that, you know, if you are somebody that society, and some people embrace the word fat, some people hate the word fat, some people love the word overweight, some people hate that word. So I want to be really careful about
Yeah, of course.
about that. But for you personally, you were uncomfortable in your larger size, or were you
Yeah.
having health issues in your larger size? What was the impetus for you personally to feel like, no, I need to lose this weight? Because not everybody does.
Yeah.
There's people that feel like,
Yeah.
you know, I feel healthy. My doctor says I'm healthy.
Yeah.
I've got a bigger body, but I'm okay with it. I feel good. I look good. And that's fine.
hey, I mean, I always say whenever I talk about fitness, I am talking about my body.
Yeah,
So if
that's
you relate
good.
to it and it inspires you in some way, or you
Yeah.
want to ask me more questions, like that's cool. But like I'm
Yeah.
never talking about anybody else when I
Yeah.
use the word fat. I'm talking about what I
Yeah.
was, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think I had some sleep apnea because I was snoring a lot, and I don't snore anymore, which that's another thing. I was like,
Wow.
oh,
Yeah.
cool, okay.
These
Yeah.
are the changes that you don't
Yeah.
realize, can
realize.
happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, it was just an uncomfortable. No clothes were fitting me. I would like leave sweat stains when I got up from like leather chairs, and
What if that happens to me?
I don't know. Maybe it wasn't a weight thing. I just know I don't do it anymore. So I think for
Yeah,
me,
for
it
you, it
was.
was a
Hopefully,
weight
I
thing.
can get
Yeah.
there one day too.
Oh, please. No, but like there was an intoxicated person on the street one time that like rubbed my belly and asked me when I was due, which was fun. You know,
Is that
as
fun?
a guy, you know?
Yeah.
No, so like there was just a lot of different factors. A lot
Yeah,
of different
yeah.
things. I couldn't get any clothes to fit me. It
Yeah.
was just my life was becoming really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And that,
And you chose to make a change.
yeah.
I think
yeah.
it's awesome.
Yeah, because I knew that I wanted to, and also my family. We've got like heart problems in my family and stuff. So my family was always on me too about like reminding me of
Yeah.
like, you know, problems that run in our family.
Yeah.
So you know, I had a lot of different reasons.
Yeah. Talk to us a little bit about the process of making the documentary. What was the driving force? I mean, like you had said, you were already documenting a lot of your experience and your journey. What led to, okay, I'm going to do this for real and put it out there for the world to see? What was your mission, and what was the driving force?
Well, you know, I had been documenting my journey every week. I would put out a new video, and I did that for years. You know, I was constantly putting out content. So I had a bunch of footage.
Yeah.
And even stuff that didn't make the videos that I felt like I was too nervous to maybe put in a weekly video. I was like, I'll save that for another time. But so I had a ton of footage. But what happened is when I really started to focus on just the basics, like calorie deficit, getting to the gym, those two things, I kind of stopped sharing a lot because I was really just trying to focus on what I was doing. And then as I was making changes, it just felt like, not that it wasn't worth it, because it's always worth it to work on yourself, but I had shared so much of the work I was putting in with my community that it felt like empty in a way. Not because I wasn't getting attention or validation. It wasn't about that. It just felt like I wasn't, I don't know, it's like you're not helping anybody, you know, like you can also be helping people too, you know, as
Yeah.
opposed to just doing it on your own and improving yourself. Like you could help people because people would tell me that they, you know, got inspired every now and then from my videos or whatever. So that was really the driving force of wanting to do something else, is like, I want to make it mean something more than just my own journey.
Yeah.
And I wanted it to be meaningful and long form and feel more like art. So I wrote it out and rewrote it and dug through my hard drives and pulled all the clips that I was scared to put out and kind of compiled
That's
them.
so hard.
Yeah, it was. And
Exposing.
yeah, but it was really, it's the most like fulfilling thing I've made, because I just
so
feel
cool.
like even the comments that I don't get on the video, even like the DMs that I'll get of people telling me like that it helped them not give up on themselves. Like that's the thing that I try to preach in that. So
Yeah, you got a
incredible.
big taste of the little taste that we get on the daily when
Exactly.
we talk to our members, and we get to be a small part of their story and help them. And we always talk about what a privilege that is to get to be a part of someone's experience and journey to reach a goal that they've set for themselves. And so putting that on a macro stage, and just the fact that you wanted that to be, that this isn't just about you, and that you wanted this to be inspiring for other people and you could help other people. I love that. It's so nice, Andrew.
oh, I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. No, I love, I'm a big consumer of like fitness content on social media. And I just love people that are willing to be vulnerable and share that. Like the good, the bad, the ugly of the journey, because every single person has self-imposed limitations or fears and has to wake up and make the same decisions every day. Like you said, you are waking up and going to a 5 a.m. class.
Yeah.
Like less than 1% of the world does that.
Yes,
That's
yes.
really hard.
And I love that stat. When I was in there at 5 a.m., I was like, say that again.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Yeah.
I
I'm
did
Start
something
telling
hard.
my members at 5 a.m. Yeah.
Oh, please. They
But it
deserve
takes so much discipline. It's not motivation. Like that is like discipline. So the fact that you were able to be vulnerable and share your journey to show that it's not easy, and sometimes you regress, but you just wake up and you want better for yourself. And then when you finally feel comfortable with that better for yourself, you're like, I'm going to help other people be better
Yeah.
for themselves by
Yeah.
sharing. That's super cool. Yeah. So I heard that so we talk about your friend that was cheating on you with Orangetheory, and then you entered a committed relationship with Orangetheory. But I actually heard that you cheated on us with another fitness brand. So
He's getting uncomfortable.
yeah, I hope so. I hope you're
Can we even say
uncomfortable.
it on here?
Yeah, you can say whatever you want. Let's be
Okay.
truthful.
Let's be
you
real.
know?
I tried F45 because I at the time I was like, oh, I don't want to be skinny fat. Like I want to make sure I'm putting on a lot of muscle, which I look back and I was like, you were still fat. Like you should have, I didn't need to worry about that at that time. I thought I did.
There's never a wrong time to worry about putting on muscle.
Right.
Always
But
okay.
I will say, I think, I don't know, maybe I was using that as like a cop out of why I wasn't. Maybe it was like, oh, I can blame something else.
Yeah.
I can be like, oh, well, Orangetheory is not providing me enough or whatever. But once I figured out how to do, 'cause I only did that for like maybe a month, 2 months, something like that.
Okay.
And then I lost my job and I was like, I cannot do both Orangetheory and F45.
You were doing both Orangetheory and F45.
Yeah, I was doing both.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, I'm just going to do Orangetheory because I know it and it's just, I like it better. And once I learned how to push myself, lift heavy, my body changed. Like I was doing eating
In the
my
Orangetheory
protein.
class.
Yeah, in my
Yeah.
Orangetheory class. That's what I always say. And it's like, like I built more muscle than I've ever have. I've lost mostly all the weight I want to lose. And yeah.
So great.
It's not really, so it's funny because I tried it and I thought, oh, this is going to be so much better for my muscles because they have this machine and this bar and this, but it's like, I'm still getting the results. You just have to really push yourself when you're in there.
I know, because I always tell people.
Chomping at the bit. Yeah.
I know that. I know. I'm so sorry. I'm
you
gonna,
go.
I'm going to drag out this question just to watch you suffer a little bit. My, I know. I tell people my primary source of I've been with Orangetheory for 12 years, and my primary source of fitness for the last 12 years has been Orangetheory. I have not cheated on us with a bunch. I've not joined another gym. I don't have a private gym that I'm a member of. I have a rinky-dink garage gym that I will visit 3 times a month, maybe.
Okay.
And that is it, because I can do everything I want to accomplish at Orangetheory.
Yeah.
That was a little plug for Orangetheory,
Yeah,
but it's a real one.
It's true,
I'll
though.
insert
It's true.
I'll insert a big plug. So
Okay.
I've been with Orangetheory for 9 years, and it's also been my main workout for 9 years. And I do go to other gyms, and I will lift on my own. I take yoga weekly. I had a little spurt of Pilates, but the multivitamin of fitness, as Ellen calls it, Ellen Latham, the creator of Orangetheory, is Orangetheory.
It is.
It has everything you need. It has the cardio, it has the strength training.
Yeah.
And so I really love that you touched on that thought that a lot of our members have, or people that have never even given Orangetheory a chance. It's the thought that you cannot build muscle
Yeah,
at
that's wild.
Orangetheory.
I know, it's so wild
Because
to me.
you can adjust it,
Yeah.
like if I'm really in like a muscle building phase, then I'll power walk on the treadmill, kind of like,
Yeah.
because you can dial down the cardio
Absolutely.
if you want to. And then, there's the strength 50 classes and different things you can do to really, but I do like lift on my own sometimes, like when I can't get in a class or if it's too late. But yeah, it gives you that foundation, but I see those videos, the videos.
Yeah.
Online where
Oh,
they're
we
like,
know.
oh, you can't
Yeah.
build muscle. And it's
Cortisol's
like-
bad.
And like, I don't want to be, like, I'm just speaking for myself. I wasn't doing it right. It was a user error, in my opinion. Because if you're lifting weight, you're going to build muscle. You know what I mean? Like, if you're doing the what it takes to build muscle or to lose weight,
Yeah.
you can do that anywhere. You just got to find a place that you like doing it at. So it doesn't mean that you can't do it in Orangetheory. It's like you can if you do the actual work that requires it. So maybe you're not lifting heavy. I wasn't like lifting heavy enough. I was just going through the workout, getting it done. And not really challenging myself. So.
But this is giving me some insight too on a member experience and how important it is for us as coaches to be inviting those conversations. Like, hey, if you aren't sure that you're getting the most out of this workout, please come talk to me so I can help you accomplish your goals. And we've got in-body scanners to help identify. I don't know if you're familiar with it or use it or have been a fan of that data. But we do have so many tools, and our coaches are really the primary tool. Talk to your coaches. If you're in a class and you're not feeling like you're getting the benefit, talk to your coaches. The coaches are eager for those conversations. So I think that's such a great point.
I love when a coach comes over and they're like, really?
Yeah. Can I
That's
help?
all you're doing?
I'm that coach.
Because it pushes me and it
Yeah.
also makes me feel good because I'm like, oh, you believe in me. You believe I
Yeah.
can do more than this.
I just
Yeah.
dropped the weight off.
Yeah,
Oh,
you just
yeah.
And
leave
I
it.
tell
Just
them
leave
all
it.
during my demos when it's should be a heavy lift.
Yeah.
And I look them all in the eye. I'm like, I'm making eye contact with all of you guys. That we
Yeah.
are 30 pounds minimum. That means you're
Yes.
all walking to the back rack. And if you don't do it, I'm going to do
Absolutely.
it for you. And you're going to feel a
Yes.
little bit of shame because I'm going to have to drop the weight on
Yeah.
that you could have got yourself.
I love that.
Because we should all be lifting heavy, but I do believe that it's about education.
Yeah.
So again, that insight from the member perspective, there's a lot of people that just don't know what they don't know. And us as coaches, it's our job to educate and make it seem approachable and, ask the quieter members, what are your goals? How have they changed since, 6 months ago when you joined?
Yeah.
And how can I become a better resource for
Yeah.
you? It's so important that we're having those conversations and that's just something that we're both so passionate about.
Yeah.
So I know that you met the queen herself,
Oh, yes.
Ellen Latham.
Oh, yes.
Can you tell us that story?
Yeah, so we had some interactions online. Like I asked her to be part of some videos, and she was like, "Okay, I'll do it." She's so sweet.
She's so
just
sweet.
Like, isn't she?
She's wonderful.
And they actually had Orangetheory had their convention Momentum in San Diego, like in 2022, which is where I live.
Good
and then
times.
also, my friends were you there?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
And also, my friends that I've met through Orangetheory online, like different creators and stuff, we all got together and we rented a house. We were like, we're going to go to the member workout for sure.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, we think it'd be fun.
Yes.
But then when we were there, we were like, well, it's already started. So like we might as well just go see the building, And
Yeah.
then we were
Did
like,
you
oh,
crash convention?
Well,
You totally crashed. I love
I
this.
don't suggest doing it because I don't think that they were so nice about it. but-
Nobody else crashed convention,
Yeah, don't do
but
that.
did you crash convention?
why
That's
can't
so
they?
fun.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Well, we were really trying to get merch. I was like, I know they got good merch.
Oh, yeah,
there.
they have secret merch.
They do have
and I was
secret
like, That's what I
merch.
heard.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I want that merch.
Yeah.
So we got as close as we could, and we were like, well, the door's open. Like, there's no one here telling us we can't walk in, so let's just walk in for just a second.
Yeah.
And then when we walked in, we started like walking around, and through posting videos and stuff, I've met some people that work at Orangetheory, and they were like, what are you doing here? You know, so
like I was invited by so and so, and then
I actually got a personal invite from Ellen Latham herself.
Well, it's funny because she was right over there, and they're like, "Do you want to meet her?" And I was like, "Oh, please!"
Oh my God,
So they helped
amazing.
facilitate her coming over and meet us. And then when she met me, it was like, or when I met her, it was like. She was like, my man, and she hugged me. She was so sweet, and she talked about the roller coaster that I had been on, and she admired that I had stayed on the ride. And I mean, that's just like a
she's
CEO
the real
of
deal,
a huge company or a founder or whatever, and for her to just know about individual members' journeys, like. She's really genuine, and she's really sweet.
Yeah, she's the real deal. It really means something to her.
Yeah.
It's the experience of the member.
Yeah.
And that speaks to the culture of the whole brand.
Yeah.
We're totally, we're plugging Orangetheory
Yeah,
now because we're
fans.
we love it so much. And that's why I've been here for 9 years. That's why she's been here for 12 years. And we work for an ownership group that our co-CEOs are so passionate about what we are doing. What is our mission to help people get more life? Every single employee on our team, they care about. Every single member in our studios, they care about. And it starts from the top for us, but like the top is Ellen. And because she is willing to, and like, not just willing, but like excited to connect with people in her studios. That's what makes this so magical. And it helps people achieve such amazing things that then you are that next person that can go inspire someone else because she had the vision to inspire us. So that's awesome. What's next for you?
Okay, well, I definitely am going to be making more content. I put my documentary out. It took so long to put together. Like, it was like months of rewriting it and putting it. So I've pretty much taken a break like this whole year. But I'm starting to think of new concepts and new projects that I want to put out, and
starring Lauren and Andrea. Are we
exactly?
Okay. Just wondering.
That was exactly
that's your thought. Yes. Okay. We'll be there.
But yeah, so I've got a lot of different ideas because fitness doesn't stop. Like, you don't.
Right.
You kind of just in some ways my documentary is sort of outdated because I've lost more weight and put on more muscle since the end of the documentary.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And I had a lot of people, not a lot, but I had some detractors online that say, oh, he's going to put it back on, or I don't think he's going to stick with it.
Haters.
People stop being terrible.
Because I did do that, so I guess
but that's
pulling
okay.
But I will say getting those comments, they like weirdly fuel me because I'm like,
good. Yeah.
No, you watch this.
You better watch.
I'm not about to. No. So yeah, I want to update that, but then also too, like, I'm getting to know my new body. I know that sounds weird, but like, I'm getting to know the new me. Like, I can do so many things that I couldn't do before, and I still have to like push myself to be self-confident, in different places and at the beach or whatever. Like, so I really want to start challenging myself, pushing myself to do things that would normally scare me, but I know that I need to be working on that side of me too. So I've got some projects in mind for coming up.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's really amazing.
I like what you just said about still learning your new body and kind of meeting your new body and being surprised, like when you went to yoga, being surprised by the things that you could do. And I'm sure you're still learning and exploring those things. And
even going shopping, like going into like a store, and I can pick what I want to wear based off of like, do I like the way it looks? Does it hide my belly? Does it fit me? Does it show my love handles? Like, I don't have to worry about any of that. I'm just like, do I like the style of the shirt? And that's been so new to me and just freeing.
How long have you been in that place?
Honestly, I guess maybe a year, but I haven't done a lot of shopping. So when I do go shopping, I'm like, oh, this is cool. But even like this shirt, I bought it originally as an overshirt, and I couldn't even button
just a shirt.
Like, I couldn't even button it.
Wow.
And so the other day I was like just trying on clothes, and I was like, oh my God, it buttons. Like, the shirt buttons.
Yeah.
It wouldn't even get close. So
those non-scale victories.
Oh yeah. Tons of those. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Man.
Speaking to non-scale victories, this will be our last question.
Okay.
Can you just talk us through maybe your top 3? We talked about you being surprised in yoga. We talked about the shirt buttoning, but like, and the sleep apnea, right? Going away. But maybe up to 3 things that have been non-scale related that you are really proud of and excited about.
I feel so much more confident. I feel good about myself for like the first time in a long time, especially coming out of that dark place of really not liking myself and carrying around so much extra weight. Like it just, I feel like I sleep better. I feel like I just operate in life more freely because I just feel like I can move better. And even like tying my shoes. I don't know if y'all ever been big, but like tying your shoes is like,
Only
it's
twice
getting,
for
like,
9 months.
Oh, okay. So okay, there we go. So, like,
Very
bending
difficult to
over,
tie your
tying a
shoes.
shoe, you know?
It's
Like,
very hard.
I had the big belly too. It's really difficult. Those little things you don't even think of.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie. I have noticed that some people do treat you different. I don't think that's right.
No.
I
It's
don't
not
think
right.
that's right at all. And it kind of feels like you kind of look at people like
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of sideways, like you did not treat me like this a while
Oh,
ago. You
wow.
kind of like make those connections, and maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just in my head.
Yeah.
But there's definitely those moments that, kind of weird. But that wasn't a positive one. Let's see.
Well, I mean, I think it is positive to find out people's true character
Yeah,
and whether or
yeah.
not you
Yeah.
should have those people surrounding you.
True.
So
Yeah,
that
true.
could be a positive.
There you go.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I guess that's. I don't know. I mean, I just everything really. I mean, just being in the gym and realizing that a 30-pound does nothing for me, and I need to go up
Wow.
to not on whatever.
You're probably lateral raising 30 pounds.
30 pound lateral raises.
I'm doing, like,
Yes,
different
that's what he's,
things
yes.
that I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, like I'm doing like a 70-pound like hip bridge. Is that what you
Yeah.
call it?
Yeah, we did those
Yeah.
today.
Yes, we
We
did.
took
Is that what you call it when you
50?
put it on?
Yeah,
As a weighted
yeah.
hip bridge.
Yeah,
right?
weighted hip bridge. Yeah.
Like even just that is like, oh my gosh, like I didn't know I could even
That's
do that.
awesome.
You know, so
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Awesome.
Well, Lauren said that was your last question, but we do have one hard hitting,
can
one
ask
more.
whatever.
Oh.
We do have one more. And you can do it in one word, you can do it in a full sentence.
Okay.
But what's one myth you would like to dispel? Either just about your journey, about weight loss journey in general, a myth you would like to dispel.
A myth.
Bust.
We're myth busters.
She's English
a myth.
major. She loves these big fancy words
Okay.
that people
Well,
like
wait.
me have never heard of
What was
in your
the-
life.
what word?
Dispel.
I was like myth.
I don't
I'm
think
following you.
dispel is a big word.
It's just not in my vocabulary, and I'm a smart
Okay.
girl. I'm a smart girl.
You are a smart girl.
You know, what
Okay, I don't even know how else
myth
to
that
word
you want to
that.
bust?
Oh, I'm sorry. A myth that you would like to bust
Or dispel.
or dispel.
Let's see. Okay, I don't know if y'all are gonna hate me for this one, but you don't have to work out to lose weight.
No, don't
Like,
hate that. That's
you
true.
can- If you just, well, for me, I just did my calorie deficit. That's enough
Yep.
for most people.
Yep.
But like the working out shapes you and you get muscle.
Yes.
It's still very important.
And all of your
But-
internal systems.
Yeah.
Yes.
But like,
Yeah.
I always say like, if you're about to go back in to Orangetheory or you're about to join or whatever, and you feel like, oh, I'm not ready, like just do a calorie deficit for like a week. You feel so good about yourself. You're
Yeah.
like, I'm on this. Like
Yeah.
I got my.
It might give you the confidence to go in.
Yeah, because it's like I'm doing something healthy. Let me add more
Yeah.
healthy because it makes you
Right.
want to add more
Yeah.
to it. So I would say that like you don't have to work out every day to lose weight.
He is right.
That's great.
Your exercise will make your diet more effective.
Myth busted.
Myth busted.
Myth dispelled.
Yeah, dispelled. My English degree apparently was showing. That is so funny.
Andrew, thank you so much for your time. This has
Thanks
been
for
really
having me.
fun.
This
It's
was really
been
fun.
Yeah.
awesome and impactful to hear your story, and can't wait to see what is next.
Yes.
Thank you.
Love
I'm
it.
excited to watch more of these episodes.
Thank you.